adored. Lovers forever, face to face. My city of mountains, stay with me, stay. I need you to love me, I need you today. Give to me your leather, take from me my name.
Okay, so my name gets attached to a lot of this stuff, but if it weren't for the Stuart Valentines of the world and the Bob Fergusons and the Denise O'Briens and Fred Kirschmans and Bill Stowe's and other people who came together to make SILT happen, yeah, I'd just be spitting in the wind. So I want to thank all of them. But tonight, right now, I am here to introduce Jim and Sara Anderson, some of the most generous and hilarious people I've ever met. I can't keep up with Sarah's sense of humor. Almost all of it goes over my head, but she's very patient with me. And I want to tell you something that I fear they will not. So I'm going to tell you that if you didn't see it in the paper and didn't see it on Facebook already, that this beautiful, bucolic 35 acres of land in this beautiful home and all of the outbuildings, they have generously already donated to SILT. Yes, that's right. So please, thank you. They have given us the deed. They did it last week, 2 weeks ago. Right under that beautiful grove I saw some of you admiring. And they will live here under what's called a life estate and do as they please, pretty much along the lines of what they're doing. And when they're gone, we will already hold the deed and we will be ready to make this beautiful land available for the next generation of food farmers, sustainable food farmers. And Sara probably thought I was pretty rude today. I was on my phone taking pictures of her during a landowners meeting we had this morning of interested landowners. And I was also writing a note on my phone, which I'm horrible at, so it took 5 times longer than it should, because I was quoting Sara. And she said, "We're not farmers, but we're getting this land ready for farmers." And that is so true. The prairie, the diversity, the fruit and nut trees, the home, everything they're doing is thinking to the future, to the next generation. And those are the people we're looking for in Fairfield. And it is a needle in a haystack. But we've narrowed the haystack down to Fairfield like we're going to do in other cities. And we're hoping that people like you can tell us who those folks are. Folks who are struggling with what's the legacy I'm going to leave this state. So I want to introduce some of the most generous people I've ever met, Sara and Jim Anderson, and thank them for their wonderful gift. Sara, Jim?
We had both of them at the same time.
Well, we would like to welcome all of you here this evening. We just love being here. It's our piece of heaven on earth, we call it, and delighted that you can share it. And we want others to be able to share it for as long as this earth is so beautiful. Because, you know, you have something while you're alive, and what happens afterward you don't really know. But the wonderful thing about SILT is that it's organizing so that your dreams for the future, even with not being there, can be realized. And you know, Susan is extraordinary because she actually and her family did what we did. They put their land in life reserve, and now she is working so that others can do it. And that in this particular case, in Fairfield, we can circle Fairfield with such projects, with circle Fairfield with land that will grow food, not ethanol or some form of corn syrup, but actual food. The ridiculous thing, we import most of our food when we can grow it ourselves. And this is what we want to see happening. And we want to see many people just deciding, let's grow food and do it in a professional way. Let's have a growers cooperative. Let's do it around Fairfield. We wanted to let people have the chance even young people without a lot of assets, to actually take on that role. It's a magnificent thing, and we're not maybe good at expressing the complete value of it, but you have to begin somewhere. And so this is what we want to do, and really the inspiration is Sara. Sara is an environmentalist. She studied at Texas A&M. She has a magna cum laude degree. And she's the one who actually knows how to grow things. I'm just lucky to be living here and enjoying the beauty.
Eating.
And eating. I love eating. And I think probably quite a few of you do also.
Yes.
And so we want everybody to enjoy good food and good eating and good life, and especially those who eat just a lot of junk food, to actually learn the difference in how you feel when you eat good food, and to make it available to people locally. And even through the food hub, like Barbara is doing, the food hub, it should be not just food that Hy-Vee and so on can't sell. It should be good, fresh, local food provided to people who can't afford normally food, or to go into whole, to everybody's or whatever. So this is what we want. And Sarah's the one who's inspired me to participate in this whole thing and shown that it can really happen. So just listen to Sara.
Oh my God, you're encouraging her.
I think Jim really said it all. He did mention that we're interested in forming a cooperative of Jefferson County. This mic, that one's feeding back. We're interested in starting a cooperative of Jefferson County growers, and this is part of that. It's part of that inspiration, because we know that we can't do it ourselves. You know, we're not farmers, but we're holding the space, you know, for that, as Susan said, for the farm family of our dreams to come and fulfill that. And we want food to be grown in Jefferson County for the people of Jefferson County 12 months out of the year. Not just this mad growing season with tomatoes and cucumbers and so forth, but really to grow nutrient-dense food 12 months out of the year. So we need to perfect our method of using greenhouses and solar power and geothermal, and bring all of that information and technology and engineering to bear, so that we can have just incredibly good nutrition. And that makes a difference. It makes a difference in how our brains work, and how our emotions stay balanced, and all of that. I mean, to be really, truly healthy, balanced people making progress in life, we need good nutrition as well as consciousness-raising techniques. So that's what we're dedicating the rest of our lives to, is making sure that that can happen for everyone. And we want this place to be an education center as well, so people can come and learn how to grow and how to preserve and how to can and how to process things, and how to be more self-sufficient, and how to combine foods to get the greatest nutrient value, and what medicinal herbs, how to use them, and so forth. So we have a lot of really big plans. And when we heard about SILT and how that dedication to preserving land forever and ever for simply growing healthy food for healthy people, we thought we have to partner with them. We have to, it's the perfect match, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to control what happens to this land when we're gone, or when we can no longer farm and garden. So meeting Susan and Joe and some of the others here at events was incredibly inspiring to us. And we loved hearing their story, and we loved hearing the story of other SILT farms, people that have donated their land or put their land in conservation easements or reserve life estates or something like that, so that SILT can protect that land. So it's a great joy for us to invite all of you here tonight to celebrate what we've done. It seems like this group, they get it. They get the importance of that. And hopefully you understand the importance of supporting SILT, because without people like that, that can organize everything that it takes to preserve land. It's not just a handshake. It's reams of paper. It's attorney bills. It's all kinds of stuff like that. And that's what makes it happen. That's the behind the scenes stuff. We know because we've been baby stepped through it for these past several months. And it's amazingly complicated, but our goal is amazingly simple, and that is just beautiful, nutritious food and, beautiful, healthy people to enjoy it and to spread the word and to take some of that on, to help. She said it's a big load to lift, but, when you have a lot of people supporting these kind of goals, it's not really that difficult. It's, for us, it's been a joy. So we hope it's your great joy to support us in our endeavor and to support SILT to help other people preserve land as well. So thank you so much for being here tonight. And I think, Susan, you have some more. We have some, door prizes?
Yes,
or
I just remembered.
fun stuff. There's some more fun stuff to come. So just by showing up.
All right. So, what fantastic. Yeah.
Thank the good folks at Everybody's Whole Foods who gave us a donation so that we could get some of these beautiful refreshments. And the musicians just blew my mind and opened my heart. I mean, it was so wonderful. I can't wait to find out where you're playing next because, I'm just going to be
SILT for about 3 years now, and Stuart was right. My position is funded in part by an NRCS grant that allows me to meet with Iowa landowners and discuss with them what food farming opportunities are possible on their land given their soils, their slopes, land use history, and ultimately the landowner's goals. And when I visit with landowners, I really want to help unearth the discussion about growing food in Iowa because it is a discussion that we've kind of lost as a culture. Talking about the fruits, the vegetables, the nuts, the pastured meats, honeybees, which I'll talk to you about for hours and hours because I'm a beekeeper myself, but just to remind people that it's okay to talk about food and what is possible because we have some of the best soils in the world. We have a climate that can grow so many different types of things, but we need to protect the land for it. And I met the Andersons back in 2019 and have been part of the acquisition process, done all the due diligence for the acquisition since then, and I feel like I'm part of the family now with the Andersons, and it's such a incredible gift what they're giving to the next generation of farmers. And I myself am a farmer. I farm near Iowa City, and I don't own land. I lease land with a couple other people, and we grow organic vegetables. I raise honey and honeybees, but I don't own land. And someday I would love to own land, but I can't afford $10,000 to $15,000 an acre. And I'm a white man, and I'm privileged. And my family land in Minnesota is completely paved over by interstates and apartments. And I know so many people that see this donation or will see this donation as an incredible gift to food farmers who need access to land, who don't have it in their family, who don't have the capital to buy it. So thank you, Jim and Sara. Thank you guys for being here tonight and supporting SILT. And if you guys want to talk more, if you own land and are interested in talking about the free service that I am offering through this grant that we have, please come up to me. Thank you.
Let down your golden hair when I'm standing at the bottom of your stairs. Ruby, I can see your TV on, but the people there, they flicker, then they're gone. So let down your golden Ruby, you ain't lonely yet with your crystal and your Russian cigarette. Ruby, haven't you heard before? What good's the finest tower when it hasn't got a door? So let down your golden hair for me tonight. Let down your golden hair for me to climb. Just like an old-time telegraph man. I came here with a simple job to do, but that news coming down the wire says that your bed's on fire. Trying to get a message through to you. Just like an old-time telegraph man. I came here with a simple job to do, but that news coming down the wire says that your wheels on fire and trying to get a message through to you. Just like an old-time telegraph man. I came here with a simple job